All right. So you know what I did? I pushed a button trying to get my phone up in that stand, and yeah, I deleted the video. So let me try again, and I'll tell you about the Christmas in August once we get this up. Let me try to get it back up again without deleting you. Hold on. All right. So here we go. Sorry about that. That's part of the joy of doing these videos. I'm not as good as I should be with getting the stand. So here we go. So Christmas in August, Saturday, August 14th at 1:30, we're going to have a Christmas party. There will be door prizes, refreshments. You'll get to make 4 cards using the sets in this new mini catalog, and even a couple of products out of the celebration catalog. The fee is $25, or place a $30 or more order, and the party is free. So remember, celebration starts August 3rd. The new mini catalog goes into effect August 3rd. And for every $50 that you order, you pick a product, a free product from the celebration catalog. All right. So let's get on with our Touch of Christmas. This is the new mini catalog, and I can't show you inside yet, but I can show you the outside and tell you that August 3rd, you will get to order from it. Now, you should have gotten, if you're one of my customers, you should have gotten a mini catalog and a celebration catalog in the mail. So I hope you did. If you didn't, or if you want one, if you'll just message me and let me know, I would be glad to get one of these to you, or to get you each of those. All right. Let me get a drink. Wet my whistle. So here we go. Here are some of the Christmas cards that have been made with some of the new products in the mini catalog. This one is made from the Great Tidings stamp set and dies. Here's the stamp set and the dies. The 3 wise men. It has a Bethlehem background. It has some plants, a star. These are the gold, frankincense, and myrrh, and it has this awesome background thing. And then the stamps, of course, and I've got the sentiment stamp out. We're going to be using it today. Here's another card made with that stamp set, and that's using that background piece. And then this one is from the poinsettia petals, and it is actually from the annual catalog. But it's Christmas, and I love it. So it's the poinsettia petals. And then this one is the, it's the gingerbread and peppermint. Let's see what it's called. Gingerbread and peppermint sweet, and it is got some really cute pieces in it, and this is just one of the cards from it. So just a little bit of Christmas, and what we're going to do today is we're going to use this card right here, and we're going to make it, let me move this up just a little bit. So this does not require very much. And I have already cut my pieces so that I did not have to do much, take up much time doing that. So let me, I did not score this. I forgot to do that. So let me just fold it and use my bone folder and crease that really well. All right, and we're going to make it this direction. See one of my little jewels here, and I've already cut this piece, and it's going to be our front. But before we put that down, we're going to put our background down. And I have a little trick to show you for this. Now we're going to use dimensionals to put this piece down, and we're going to attach this piece to it. But first of all, we're going to cut our curve, and I'm going to show you how to do that, or how I do it at least, so that the die of the city background sits on it well. So I don't want it. Alright, so I'm going to set it right there. And you probably cannot see it very well because it's black on black. But what I'm going to do is use a pencil, and I'm just going to follow the bottom of this die cut piece of Bethlehem. Now, I don't know if you can see that, but the pencil mark is right there. And so I'm going to start over here and follow that pencil mark around, and that is going to be my, and I could finish it off any way I want. Alright, and then I want to make sure that the part that I penciled is showing. Alright, there we go. So I'm just going to put some glue on there so that I can put this down. And I'm just going to put it right on the very edges, because I don't need any more than that. And then I'm going to center that. I'm going to push it down just a little bit. I want it to be as close to the bottom as possible to leave us as much room. Now my city should sit right on top of this. Yep. It should follow along right on top of it. Maybe move it just a little. There we go. Alright. But we're not going to put that on yet, because we're going to use dimensionals to put this on the front. And I'll use the larger, actually I'm going to use some of my end pieces. Do you do that? Do you use your end pieces after you get your dimensionals out? Then I come along and use the strips for things just like this. It works so perfectly. And I've just about got this one finished up. I'll put that one right there. And I'm done with that one. I can throw that one away. Let me find another one over here that needs to be used up. So I can put this right along this edge. And this one right along this edge. No, I want the straight edge along the straight edge. Alright, and then I need some more right along there. So here's another piece that needs to be used, and it looks perfect. perfect, perfect. So it's going to go right along that edge. And I think we're good. So now I'll take these off. All these pieces. Throw them in the trash. Let's see, get this one off. And this one. Alright. Now we're ready to place the front of our card on. And I'm going to stand up, get this positioned. Pretty good. Pretty good. Alright. Now we're going to put just some little dots of glue. Just little bitty dots of glue in some random places here. Alright. And the city is going to sit right on the background. It's not going to be raised up. Now the neat thing is this die cuts out the doors and the windows. So if you wanted to use a yellow, or you could cut another piece exactly like the black one in yellow and put it behind it, and then that would have your yellow light showing through your windows. But I love the way that shows through. I'm going to push that down just a tiny bit, so it's behind the hill. There we go. All right. All right. We've got that on, and now we're going to put our greenery on the front. So I put the first one on with a dimensional, and I had one dimensional left over here. So I'm going to put that right on the back. Now, I did this in a monochromatic. I did it in the same color as the background. You may not want to do that. If you don't, put it in a darker or a different colors totally. And then this one, I'm just going to put right on the... I'm just going to use glue and put it down right there. And the other one, I'm going to put on the other side, and I'm not going to use a dimensional for it. Put a little bit of glue and put it right there. Alright, so we've got that down. Now we're going to use the subtle shimmer sequins, which are also in the mini catalog, and we're going to make stars with those. Let me put this up. So let's see. So I'm just going to put down, now my big star is going to go right there, as you can see. So I'm just going to put some, I think I'm doing 6. Some dots of glue, and use the putty tip of my pick tool, but I want the white. I want the white sequins. There we go. Yeah, I want them to all be white. So I'm trying to be picky as I pick them up. But boy, this putty tip makes it so easy to pick these little bitty sequins up, especially when you want a specific color. Yep. There we go. One more. Alright. right, we've got those down. Now on this one, I cut out the white, and then I used Wink of Stella on it. I thought, well, on this one I'll do something a little different, and I actually used one of the products from the Celebration catalog. This is the Bedazzling specialty paper. Isn't it gorgeous? It is so pretty. So here's a piece of it, and you can see where I cut the star out. So I thought I'll use a piece of that and see how that works. I couldn't decide which one I would like better. So let me get one of the mini glue dots, or mini dimensionals. Put it on the back. Put it down. Right there. All right. Now, all we're missing is the cinnamon. Let me get this piece in my hand. Okay. So the cinnamon, glory to God in the highest, and I decided to use black embossing powder with that. And so let me get my embossing buddy, and I want to be sure and go over the area I'm going to emboss with this, and that keeps stray pieces of embossing powder from catching on the paper. And now I'm going to use my Versamark ink, my stamp, glory to God in the highest, emboss it, or stamp it. And then I'm going to get my black embossing powder. I keep all of my embossing powders in these containers. I label the top so that I know which is which. Well, there it is, black detail. And keep a spoon in it, and it makes it so easy. All right. Yeah. And if you've used your embossing buddy, you won't have any stray black embossing powder on your paper. Get this back on and put it away. Get my heat tool. Get this embossed. I love to watch it change from the dusty black to a shiny black. You can tell when it's all done. There, now I can see it. Alright, all done. Let that cool off, and then I'm just going to fussy cut around it. I thought that would make it really easy. So I'm going to come up, give a little curve there, come up around the glory, just straight across, and bump up over the G just a little bit. Go around it, come straight down, come around this, give a little bit of a rounded corner, a little bit of a rounded corner at the bottom, and straight across, and then round this corner just a little bit. Just the tiniest little bit. All right. So we're ready to put that on. I just need to put a mini dimensional on one end and some glue on the other end. This is the end that's hanging over, and this is the end that will be glued down. It doesn't take much. Take the paper off. Put it right there. Dimensional. keep in mind when you're putting, and I didn't keep in mind, when you're putting your white pieces down, that you leave room for your sentiment. That's it. It's done. Isn't that easy? Such a pretty, pretty card. Now, I will say that I got this a little more tilted than I would want to, so I would be more careful next time to keep it more up and down. But I can't decide which I like better. Do I like the sparkly white one, or do I like the silvery gold one? So you let me know which one you like best. I tend to go for simple, but this really sets off the star, doesn't it? So let me know which one is your favorite. All right, so that is our touch of Christmas. I hope you enjoyed that, and stay tuned for more information, more Christmas ideas. And if you have any questions, be sure and message me or put it in the comments, and I will get right back to you. Have a blessed day, and thank you for joining me for this Facebook Live.